Okay. Hi, could you please tell me what your name is?
Sure.
Introduce yourself.
My name's Pete Curtis. I am working on a project right now for Navigating the Real World. I am working with your school, Mahoney Middle School, doing interviews. And that's how I'm involved with the project. I live in Falmouth, otherwise, and I have 4 kids and enjoy spending time outdoors, but that's what I'm doing here today.
I'm just gonna ask you a few questions to get you comfortable with this, and so, okay, so I'm just gonna, are you comfortable?
Yep, I am. Thank you.
Okay, any light in your eyes?
Nope.
Okay,
Good seat.
How do you think this project is going to help the students of today?
I'm fairly convinced that most people want to learn stuff that's useful. The things that this is not busy work, not just something I'm learning because I have to go to school and learn something. I don't like that at all. I like stuff that you can actually use. And I think that interviewing, getting to know somebody that can talk about something is very useful, because then you're talking to an actual person. You're not dealing with a textbook, you're not dealing with a website. You have a person in front of you. You can ask questions that are of interest to you, and you can get answers that answer directly to your question.
Thanks. Now, what are you expecting will come out of this?
We're starting the middle school website and a publication for Navigating the Real World, online and in print. And you guys are part of the first project-based learning experience with this, doing interviews that is going to be posted. And I'm hoping, or what we're hoping at Navigating the Real World, is to have a whole bunch of interviews, like we have done it with high school students, that will be available for middle school students all around the state to view and read about what middle school students are thinking all around the state. And I think that will be useful.
Yeah. What do you think, do you have a job other than this?
I am a teacher. I'm a middle school teacher. I've just gotten my license last year, and this year I've been subbing at various schools in the area, Falmouth and Freeport, and spending time at Mahoney.
So, do you like doing this?
I love teaching. I do, and I think this project has been a lot of fun, and we're learning a lot, and I think we're going to learn a lot from our mistakes on the first try. But I think it's going to be very useful, and I enjoyed it immensely.
How do you think the kids being interviewed feel about this?
I think that's a good question. I think we're going to see how people feel about being interviewed, and I think that there's going to be a range. There's going to be some people that may have maybe not signed up or been signed up to be interviewed that may not be as comfortable, but I'm finding so far that a lot of people are fairly forthcoming, that there's a lot of students that are very willing to share advice, which is helpful, and share their experiences and tell cautionary tales to, I would avoid this. I think that a lot of students are being really good about sharing their experiences.
Well, if you were a kid and you were asked to do this, would you?
That's another good question. I think I probably would have, although it's tough to say, because when I was a kid, cameras were, about the size of a bus, and they were big cameras, and so when somebody was videotaping something, you definitely knew they were videotaping you. And it was more of a process, so that it wasn't really a thing. Like, my friends and I used to make videos after school, and it took a lot of time to set up, and then you have to get it to play on the television, and it was a major project. And I used to like doing that, because it was make funny videos, or videotape your friends doing something goofy, and that was a lot of fun. Although in a school setting, I don't know. I may have, I probably would have warmed up with a camera, yes. yes, I would have enjoyed something like this.
If you were doing something like this as a kid, would you like to be the interviewer or the interviewee?
I would probably prefer to be the interviewer because I like to get to know people. I also enjoy photography and videoing, so I think being able to make the finished product is a lot of fun for me. Although I don't mind being interviewed.
So, why did you choose to do this?
Originally,
Yeah.
well, my friend Tom Tracy actually started this project with high school students, and he asked if I wanted to join him and try and make it available to middle school students because he knows that I'm a middle school teacher. That's my favorite age group. So that's why I jumped on board. I said, yes, definitely, this is something I want to do.
Was anyone in your family or something against this?
No, nobody. My kids who don't. I have 4 kids, and 3 of them are in private schools, and 1's in a public school, and they are all showing interest in. They'd like to do a project like this, so they're encouraging.
Is there any job you'd like to have, like, related to this? Any job, if you could have it, if anyone could just, like, give it to you, anything related to this, would you take it? Like, what would it be? What would you take it?
Another good question. I'm actually thinking to try and make a kind of a web-based learning experience for students to go online, so it would be done in school, but it would be a lot of videos that you could click on, and it would be kind of like teaching through a video with online assignments that you would submit through an online circuit of someone, like Google Docs or something. But yes, that's definitely something I have thought about, and I might even try and make it happen myself.
If you did do videos, would you go on, like, put them on YouTube, or would you try to go on TV or make your own website?
Good question. I actually am thinking, I have a website called Study Up, and it's the idea that I'm tinkering with is to have a studio, a small studio, like a newsroom with a studio that's being for making videotapes or for photography, and to kind of broadcast it like a television station, but it's going to be online. So it'll be on the website, but you would tune in, and there would be lessons there about. It would probably be language arts based to start, because I'm a language arts teacher.
So, right now, do you think your job is difficult?
Right now, am enjoying my job immensely. It's not a huge moneymaker, but I think it's a very exciting time to be in education right now because so much is happening, especially it's happening through technology, and I think that the textbooks are starting to go away, and there's a whole exciting new frontier using video cameras, using sound bites, headphones, books on tape. All this is starting to come into the forefront, and I, for one, am very excited about it because when I was in school, I was always wishing that there was something that was a little bit easier to grasp, and I think that that's where we're going. So it's exciting.
So this job doesn't pay good, but it puts food on the table, right?
Yes.
Good. So, is there any other questions you'd like to ask? Any questions you would like to ask? Or anything else you'd like to bring up?
No, I think we've covered everything. Good questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, Lydia.